Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing Amphibia, Amphibia Season 3, I almost said Season 2, Season 3, Episode 2A, called Hop Till You Drop. And I know I'm 2 days behind, but there's a lot of stuff going on. I had to go back to my dorm to get it was like a checkout thing. So because I'm finally finished with my semester, and the day before that I was finishing something really important for that. I can't remember exactly what I can't remember. Sorry, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was something really important. And today was Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to any mothers who are listening, because you could be listening to my you could be watching to my videos and might be a mother. Who knows? Or if you guys have a mother, please celebrate Mother's Day if you can. There might be circumstances that you might not. But anyway, with that said, I'm really sorry that I'm 2 days behind. Again, this is really important stuff I had to do, but it took around 11:40 or so. I'm doing episode 2A right now, Hop Till You Drop, and there's a clip. There's no clip for Turning Point, which is the second half of episode 2, and I'm going to try to do that quick so I can get episode 3 done today, and hopefully do episode 4. I know it's a tall order, but it's Sunday. I definitely want to get episode 2 done today, but I also really want to get episode 3 and 4 done so I can get episode 5 done on Monday along with episode 6. Because I kind of have to do like double episodes now. For the rest of the week, it should be singular because that's the pacing I usually want to go to, but sorry. But I'm back. I'm no longer busy. My semester has finally concluded, so I'm basically on summer break until I need to do my summer course. So, and I don't remember exactly when that is, but when it gets close, I'll tell you guys, and I might need to go to my original format maybe. It depends like what time my classes are, but we're not worrying about that. And I should be done with season 3, but I still plan on ending it like in May, like season 3. And Secrets of Sulphur Springs season 2, I should have the finish at the very last week of May into the first week of June, I think, to not squish it so much. It might lead to the first week of June. And I think the Ghost in I might be wrong, I had to go double check, but I believe the Ghost of Mom McGee actually comes back in June, and there's like 4 or 5 more episodes of that. And so, if you guys wondered, like, oh, because I'm not immediately going back to the Owl House for reasons, I think I might do a short, like that 30-second short for episode 11, Follies of the Coven Day Parade, because I think I have a sort of rating for that, but I don't know when I'm going to do my big review for that, so the Owl House is complicated. So, I know definitely after Amphibia, I'm going to go into Secrets of Sulphur Springs. I don't know when the 3rd season for Secrets of Sulphur Springs is going to come, but then when the Ghost of Mom McGee come back, I'm going to do that. And then when season 1 of that finishes, I think I'll get into Big City Greens, I think, because it's been like a while since I've done that, and I'm still in season 2. So like this for Amphibia, where I'm doing season 3, I kind of want to finish off season 2 for Big City Greens. I was kind of thinking, is there anything else? The Ghost of Mom McGee, I'll be caught up when that airs. The rest of this episodes in June. Secrets of Sulphur Springs. Again, I don't know when season 3 will come. So that's 2. Amphibia will be over. Again, end of an era. And did I think all that's left is the Owl House. So yeah, yeah. So Amphibia, Silver Springs, Kusama McGee, and the Owl House, and then what's left is Big City Greens. So yeah. So when I finished up with everything with Amphibia, due to all of season 2, which should do like in 1 week for Secrets of Silver Springs season 2, and then finish the rest of season 1B for the Ghost of Molly McGee, I will get into Big City Greens. So all you Big City Greens fans out there, like, look, Amphibia is great, but where's Big City Greens? It'll come. End of June, maybe? Yeah? Yeah, because Amphibia Season 3 and Secrets of Sulphur Springs Season 2, that should be finished this month in May. June, that should be the Ghost of Monkey. So yeah, end of June, beginning of July, that should be when I resume Big City Green Season 2. Like, do the second half. I literally ended where, of the mid-season finale of Season 2. So, yeah. And hopefully I finish the second half of Season 2 before Season 3 resumes for Big City Greens. But, enough chat about that. Sorry, again, I was gone for 2 days, and a lot of stuff, has happened, with cartoons, and things are coming back, your notifications and stuff like that. So, and this is what this channel is for. Thought I should, express that. But, anyway, let's actually start. Again, Amphibia Season 3, Episode 2A, called Hop Till You Drop. And we're seeing them all right here. And basically, Anne's about to, go to her mailbox. And then Sprig's like, oh, Anne, you're going outside because, the planters have been cooped up. We want to go outside. And it's like, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to go get the mail. We want to go outside. It's a new world. And which does make sense. And it's like, okay, and she's gonna like, ha, I used to come here to, I always went to go get the mail to get my report card to make sure my parents never see, which is really bad. But she doesn't do that anymore, which is good. And as they go, put your disguises on, and I love it. Hop Pop's in his tuxedo and his fake nose. Polly is wearing, I think we actually saw this in the trailer, Polly's wearing this, like, jacket with rain boots, and she has legs now. And a hat with a wig, and it's like blonde hair. I wonder if it's foreshadowing that she's gonna have blonde hair. Maybe. And Sprig, again, we saw he was wearing tennis shoes, no socks, jacket, striped shirt, and a cat mask with a beanie. You see part of his red hair. So that's pretty cool. And they're going outside, and then Anne's talking about, like, taking report cards, and she's like, guys, where are you going? And then, everyone's getting into trouble. Polly's with these 2 kids. Hey, Earthlings! And it's like, oh, watch where you're going, little square. Oh, we're calling a square. And Polly's like, I'll destroy you. And then Anne's like, sorry. She's just a baby. And I forgot it was a boy or girl. Oh, that's the ugliest baby I've ever seen. Oh, jeez, kid. And Polly's like, And then Anne's like, Polly, you can't be getting into trouble like that. And then you see Sprig is like going near this wood chipper, and he's like, ooh, like new texture and stuff like that. And it's like, no. And she's like, whew. And it's like, oh my goodness, where's Hop Pop? Hop Pop. Oh god. And he's like, oh wait, I get to have this, I forgot what it was, like I forgot. It was some sort, I think it's real estate or something, and all I have to do is give you money? And then it's like, no. And he's like, you 3 stay here. And then this is kind of weird. I'm not sure in the comments you can explain this, but Anne goes into the kitchen. I guess her parents are cooking because they own a restaurant, so they're cooking in the kitchen, which is cool. And they're both helping each other. Anne goes into the fridge, gets a soda. It looks unopened, but she drinks it, and she's like, she had like a stressful day in the sun, but you didn't open it. Unless the soda was already opened in the fridge, but it looked like it was sealed. I don't know. I'm not sure if anyone, if you, I mean, you guys barely say anything in the comments, but when you usually do, it's usually good comments. So keep it up with the comments. If you guys can explain that, how did Anne drink the soda without opening it? I don't know. Maybe it's an animation thing. Down 5 points, but and then Mrs. Boone was like, "Hey, you had a rough day." And she, "Oh, are you kidding me? It was the worst. Polly almost got into a fight. Hop Hop was nearly getting scammed, and Sprig almost turned into wood chips." And then Mrs. Boone was like, "Wait, Sprig is made out of wood?" Yes, a wood frog. That's totally hilarious. Could you imagine the Sprig made out of wood? He's Pinocchio, but no, that's not true. And she's like, I'm too busy being responsible because because Hop Hop's like my grandpa. He's an old man and he can't really take care of himself in a new environment. Polly's like my little sister and Sprig's like my little brother. I'm trying to be responsible for them, but they're just running around being crazy, and I'm so tired of keeping them alive. Oh my goodness! And obviously the parents are kind of looking at each other like, oh my goodness, like. And wow, you kind of changed, but they don't really say that out loud because it's kind of like a hard conversation. Wait, is it? Oh, you're kind of like being a parent to them, which is kind of funny. And it's like, oh, and it's kind of thinking, I have an idea of forcing them into this, and then Mrs. Boone was like, I think you should give them time. And Mr. Boone is like, yeah, you need to be restful and careful, like poaching this egg very slowly. And he just messes this up. Oh, dang it. And then Mr. Boone was like, just give them time to adjust. So, they're new to this. Kind of like you and Amphibia. In a way. And it's like, oh, maybe you're right, Mom. And it's slow and steady. And she's like, oh my goodness, what's going on? Sprig's about to put his tongue into the fan. Polly's like, bring it on, Earthlings. You think you're tougher than me? And Hop Hop has a phone. He's like, what? I can get free money. All I need to do is give my bank account number. Anne's expression, it's so hilarious. I wish I can play that. I can't. I do have a clip, but it doesn't have that scene in it. Oh well. But she's like, ah, and she's like bringing everyone back to their senses. She's like, nope, the responsible thing to do is to force you guys into this world in the most immediate danger ever. And then, and they're kind of like, is something wrong, Anne? And Hop Pop's like, hey, Anne, why don't you take this free stress test I got from that guy? She just smacks out his hand. Oh my god. And you didn't have to do that. You could have. I mean, Hop Hop didn't hand it to him, but she had to. Like, you didn't have to do that. So, but she's like, I have to teach you guys that, like, how to survive in this world. That's where the mall comes in. We're finally here. Oh, guess it didn't take too long. Okay. And, she has a cute design. And this guy's like selling corn dogs. Welcome to the Willowbrook Mall. Old Navy. Oh, Old Navy. Slacks. Pretzel. This might be Aunt Annie's. I don't know what this is. Fish. Rent a suit. Soap World. Is this supposed to be like Bed Bath and Body Works? Boots? I don't know what that is. I know they sell boots there, but I don't know if it's like reference to anything. And you see like these different objects that come into play later, which is pretty cool. And you get to see Anne. You get to see like their disguises. It looks really cool in the distance. And I love this right here. So Anne's like, the mall, where I learned important survival tactics. Yeah, I mean, nowadays, when kids, you know, at least what I heard of, kids shop online. This is supposed to be like late 2019, early 2020. So people shopping online, maybe, I don't know. But I guess Anne still goes to the mall. Okay. But you have Hop Hop. Look at their disguises. This is the first time we're actually seeing it on screen. That's not in the trailer in the actual show, except for Hop Hop's get up. We actually seen that. Actually, no, we haven't seen. I haven't seen it in the clip. I just talked about it in the review of episode 1. Yeah. Okay, so you guys actually get to see it. So there you go. Again, Polly's has rain boots, a jacket, and the blonde wig and the hat. Sprig with the cat mask and the beanie, and the jacket, the tennis shoes, the shirt. Hop Hop with the tuxedo, the loafers, and the hat. I love the feather with the little color. Looks really cool. And the glasses, and the fake nose. Hop Hop's like, "Oh, your world is soft, Anne." And then Sprig's like, "Yeah, the animals don't try to disembowel you." And Polly's like, "Yeah, we know what you're doing. Look at Anne right here." I'm just gonna watch them destroy themselves. And they're like, "Ah!" And Hop Pop's like, "Proceed." And it's like, "I have missions for you guys. Polly, first up, Polly, you gotta control your temper. Like, it's drawing too much attention. We're trying to keep a low profile." And Polly's like, "I say what I want when I want." And okay, construct a carnivore, build a bear. And it's like, maybe in Wartwood. Oh, I'm not sure if you actually seen this outfit for Anne outside of the trailer. Maybe you have. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I don't think you have. So there it is. It's from the side view, but you guys can see it. But Anne's like, maybe in Amphibia, but not here. Your mission is to go to the constructor carnivore, build a plushie without finding anyone. And then Polly's like, okay, like sure. Sprig, you got to stop touching everything or you're gonna lose a limb. Again, foreshadowing for Anne's arm. And then I guess Sprig is supposed to be confirmed with ADHD. I think I already said that back at the what was the episode of season 2? What was it? Sprig gets schooled. I think I already mentioned that, but in case you missed it, not that it matters or anything, but Sprig has ADHD, so he's like really prone to touch everything. So I believe that's kind of part of it. I don't know. That's just what people have been saying. So I'm not sure if it's really accurate or not. Please correct me in the comments. But Sprig's like, there's so many textures I haven't explored yet, and this is what we saw in the big view. These are different references that people have been pointing out online. Oh, this cactus is from this, and I guess this is a ringtone like from a phone, and this bean is supposed to be something. I don't know. If you know it, you know it. I don't know it. But and it's like, you go to that art gallery, don't touch anything, basically. And Sprig's like, well, it kind of looks simple enough. And finally, Hop Hop, everything in my world has a price. You gotta stop taking free stuff. And I love this right here.
Call it free, Anne. Because they think I'm gullible and easily scammed? Yep. Oh, well, that's actually pretty clever. Your mission...
Sorry, I don't want to play too much. He's like, why do you call it free, Anne? Because I'm gullible and to scam? And it's like, yes. Oh, that's pretty clever. You really think, Hop Hop. And it's like, your mission, go to that, what's called clearance aisle. Don't take any free stuff. Oh my goodness, look at these people. Dr. Jim's Miracle Cure, as seen on TV. Cruise. Free gift when you sign up with credit card. Free. Yeah, sure. The timeshare. What does it say right here? Oh, instant buff. We actually don't see this lady structure, so you kind of, at least what I would assume, that you would have a really buff person kind of to demonstrate, oh, this is what these supplements would do. They make you really buff. Look at this person. And it's just a regular bodybuilder just trying to get money. But maybe she's just a lady who sells the stuff, which is fine. I'm not buying. They're not bad people. I'm not gonna get into it. Oh, hey, look at the VR headset, but it looks like it's closed, so I'm assuming it's not part of the clearance aisle. This might be part of it, but we don't really see like a sign or anything. But anyway, and it's like, I'll be up here to watch you while you complete your mission. Like you have 20 minutes basically. And Sprig's like, if one of us messes up. I love this right here.
Then you can't be trusted to leave the house. Since when did you set the stage?
I love this. It's like if one of us, but not even all three of them. If one of us messes it up, like if Sprig and Polly can. Oh my goodness, this looks like Sprig's trying to kiss Polly on the cheek, which is fine. They're brother and sister, on the cheek, not the lips. But that looks hilarious. But oh, and it's like you won't be trusted to leave the house ever. And Hop Pop's like, so when do you set the stakes? Because Hop Pop was usually like the father figure, the grandpa to the kids. And maybe, you know, even in the intro, at the end of the intro, before we see like the mural with the name Amphibia, we see that Polly is like right next to Sprig and Anne. Sprig is holding on top of Anne, kind of saying, oh, we're best friends. And we see Hop Pop, we kind of giving like a look like those are my kids, kind of giving that kind of look. So it's kind of like a role reversal, kind of. Hop Pop's like, Sin, when do you set the stakes? And they're like, ugh, and it's like, oh boy. I'm gonna leave it right there. It looks so weird, but I had to leave it here. And basically Anne's like, okay, first we have to go with Polly. She goes to the constructor carnivore and she's building, and this baby comes up and takes her stuff, and she's like, hey, what the heck? And then she's about to fight. This is like a natural instinct, and Anne's words are like, oh, you can't be trusted to leave the house ever. Oh, but no, sorry. That was for someone else. She said, Polly, you have to construct something without fighting anybody. Excuse me. And then Polly's like, oh, I'm sorry, there was some kind of misunderstanding. And the baby like spits in her face like it does blow raspberry. And then she's like, hey lady, your chubby spawn has dribbled on my face. And she's like, did you just call my kid a spawn? And it's kind of, she's kind of using Anne's words kind of like to motivate herself, which is kind of cool. She's like, focus, Polly. And she's like, oh, it's fine. And Polly's like, everyone's like taking her stuff, and like little kids, and she's like, must contain fury, and her face fades into this clown thing. And then we get Sprig. It's like, oh, so many textures, so many things to feel. And this is one really cool one. And there's like a Bill Cipher reference somewhere. It was pretty cool. Sprig's about to touch it, but then this is where the line before I said, the line I said before, oh, you can't be trusted to leave the house ever, and the face that Anne made, which is really funny. And she's like, okay, Sprig, just calm yourself. You can just enjoy from afar and appreciate. She's like, ah, and he's looking at something, this cool thing. Oh my goodness, but he's just punching himself. I must resist. And then you see these two humans pop by. He's like, oh, must be some sort of performance piece, which does make sense. There's like, especially with Sprig's culture, there is kind of hitting in performance. If you remember the plantar dance, where he's doing the poof, poof. So it does kind of make sense if this was. I wouldn't question it if this is kind of part of Sprig's another like family ritual. Obviously, we know it isn't because of the context of the episode, but if I just saw this in the trailer, I was like, oh, is Sprig just hanging himself at a temptation, or is this like a family dance or something? But it wasn't in the family. It wasn't in the trailer, so I didn't mention it. So it must be some sort of performance piece. We get to Hop Hop, and he's like, oh, hey sir, would you like a cruise? Oh, would you like to buy a timeshare? Oh, hey buddy, you want to regrow that hair? I know you do. If you guys watched my shut-in review of how the way Hop Hop lost his hair to the Frog Reaper, which is pretty funny. And Hop Hop's like, and he's like, oh, hey, buddy, like you look handsome. You want to do this modeling agency? Like you to be a model? Oh, all I gotta do is sign up for this contract completely free. Hop Hop takes out his wallet. I don't think it has anything in it. It might have something, but he's like, stops himself with the wallet, puts it back in his coat, and you have this officer like, "Ooh, last time I eat sushi out of a vending machine." Ew. But there are people who do that, so I'm not gonna take a point off. That's just a personal decision. But he's like, "Ooh," you see hop up, kind of like his coat, like, and he just walks away, and then. He just looks. The security guard guy looks at this poster. He's like, "Oh, I'm in pursuit of creepy old dude, like suspicious guy." We have Anne kind of looking at I think it was like Sprig and Polly, but kind of looking like, "Oh, so far so good." And then this girl pops up. I was like, "Oh, who's this?" I forgot her name. Oh no, I almost said Maggie, but that was the bully from season one's finale. What was it called? Reunion. What was her name? Gabriella? No. No spoilers, but like in future episodes, there's these two human kids that just pop out of nowhere and just disappear, and I remember their names, but I can't remember hers. Gabby? It might be Gabby. I remember now. It was Gabby. It was like, why am I thinking about Gabby so much? But it's Gabby. And she's like, "Oh, Anne, is it true you went missing or died or something?" I've been hearing that like a lot, where characters are going out of control and assuming that they died, and I'm like, they're right there in front of you. I'm not sure it's supposed to be something funny. I don't know. I don't find it funny. Maybe it's just not my type of humor. But then she's like, "Oh, don't be ridiculous, Scabs. Like you know, I was just in my family. I was spending time with my family, my other family, my family's farm in Alaska. It was Alaska, right? Or was it like another cover up story? I think it might be Alaska, but um, and she's like, "Oh, what? Now that you're back and can hit you with all the type of gossip." It's like, "Oh, it's okay, Gabriella." And she's just the gossip queen that's talking, and talking. And she's and just zoning out. She's like, "Oh my goodness." Because even as I'm busy, but I'm not taking the point off because when you just demonstrate like who you are, kind of as a person with your quirks and stuff, it within like the first episode, like in the segment that you're in, and you're like not gonna show up, then like it's kind of your thing. So she's kind of not paying attention to Anne because that's just who she is. So it's who she is. I don't really like it or appreciate it too much, but it's just who she is. But with that out of the way, then we actually get to um, are we at Polly yet? No. We actually have Sprig, where Sprig is actually looking at Anne and does this weird twist his head thing. Your body would not work anymore. I don't know. They've been being too harsh with the anatomy of Sprig's body, but it's so weird. But I guess Gabby is like saying oh, you're in a love triangle, but now you turn into a weird love rhombus. People said it was like foreshadowing for Anne, Sasha, and Marcy, but how can it be so with Gabby? Because a love rhombus, that's I'm sorry, I'm not that good at math. Is a rhombus 4 or 5 sides? Then there'll be like 5 people, right? We have 3, so I don't know. I think that this might be like a show that you know that Gabby was talking about, but she's like, "Oh, you're gonna get caught," but like kind of like it was kind of alluding to Sprig, but Sprig's like not paying attention. Now he's like, "Chance," he does a weird twist his head thing, which is weird, and he's just touching everything, whole touching feeling. The sound effects sound really good, and this is very weird. He's like twisting around, and his fuzzy cloud thing breaks off easily, and then pulls the disassembly lever. I'm like, why would someone make a lever like that? It's kind of like the Doofenshmirtz the destructive button. Like, but here's the thing: that was the common gag for that show for Phineas and Ferb, so it makes sense why he had that. But yeah, Amphibia never really demonstrated that type of thing. So I don't know. I didn't really like it. So and Spring's like, ah! Like you're holding on to this eyeball because that was like part of the structure. And then we get the Hop Hop looking at Anne and Gabby, and she's like, oh, you're gonna get caught. And Hop Hop's like, chance, because he's like, um and Hop Hop's like, oh, bunch of copper coins there for the taking, free. And I see a sign that says chlorine. I was like, oh my goodness, Hop Hop's gonna get his skin burned or something. He just takes off his clothes except for his pants, goes in the water. He's like, we have a disrober. I'm like, oh my goodness. And then we get the Polly. She's like, she finally, all these babies are attacking her, kind of wanting her pieces, but Polly's kind of scrunching it together. I finally done it, finally. And she trips, and it gets this baby, and she's like, destroy? And it kind of like mumbles, but it says like destroy in subtitles. He's like, no, please, this madness has to stop. Please, I'm so tired. He's blah blah blah. And destroy? Question mark? And destroys it. And Polly's like, that's it. And she just attacks the baby. This baby breaks like a bottle. Kind of like you have like a fight in the restaurant, and then they're just attacking. And then just these moms are like, call security or something. We get it to Anne. She's like, oh, sorry, Gabby, I have to go. Because like she sees Sprig, like getting like trampled, no, rolling. She's like running on top of the eyeball thing, trying to not to slip and fall and like and die. And then just, sorry, Gabs, I gotta go. It's oh, and don't, thank goodness you're back from Alaska. Like it's good to have you back. Basically, I wonder if that's gonna bite her in the butt. It might. And basically, she's like, Sprig, what's going on? And we have Polly say, Anne, you gotta help me, angry moms. And then she's like, oh my goodness, Polly. And then we have Hop Hop's like, and he's like green with money in his pockets, in his pants, which is really funny. And security guy is after him. He's like, Hop Hop, why are you green? The cursed fountain, which is the chlorine, did this to me. You're right, Anne. Everything has its price. He's like, all right, time to be responsible and take care of this. She does some sick moves, gets Sprig off of the eyeball. He grabs Hop Hop, brings to a corner, tries to help out Polly, she grabs Polly, puts Polly and Sprig on top of this like trench coat thing. He's like, oh hey ladies, we're here to find this baby that we're disrupting our precious angels, because they're babies. Babies are precious. None of these babies. He's like, oh, go ask some security guard. Oh, security guard, because as the security guard guy was about to attack Hop Hop, and he's like, oh, these ladies have complaints. Oh, you gotta fix this because you're in charge. He's like, SWAT, like I got a was it a mom's in distress signal? It's like, Hop Hop, come on. And they go through the back door, and they're like, whew. And Sprig's like, I guess we failed a mission. And then Polly's like, really, you think? And then and it's like, I really thought this was gonna work because it worked for Amphibia, like going head in first. And I knew what it was doing, and Hop Hop, Sprig, and Polly kind of laughed this off. And it's like, what's going on? Are you kidding me? You barely survived. It's like, oh, remember when you were being dragged away by these mosquitoes while you were sleeping? And it's like, I remember that. It's like, well, yeah, you're asleep. And we have you were too busy on your phone, and you just went to quicksand, and we had to help get you out. And Hop Hop's like, we were always there looking out for you, Anne, even though you weren't exactly paying attention. And it's like, oh wow, I had no idea. And it's like, I'm sorry, I'll take this easy on you guys to adjust to this place for you. And then Hop Hop said, well, you weren't exactly wrong either. It looks like we can use a few lessons in this world. And he's green. They go in for like a big hug, and then Sprig's like, I think we need to bring Hop Hop to a shower. And Hop Hop's like, yes, please. My skin is burning. And that's the end of the episode. Let's see. What want to give it? 95. Oh, also, just like this lady thing that was kind of like, oh, hey, bada bing, like to the camera, but that didn't really make sense in the show either. I don't know. I kind of felt weird about that too. So that was like another thing. That was me. Sorry, I was kind of like looking for a clock, but because I don't have my phone on me. But then never mind that. I give this a 75. This was a C plus. It was good. I was going over some things, and it wasn't fantastic. It wasn't great or anything. Some scenes were kind of like and also Hop Hop, Polly, and Spray. Well, they did suffer repercussions, so that I guess that balances it out. So readjusting some things. Yeah, I mean it's still a 75 after all. I was going between 70 or 75. It's still 75. So I was kind of going over some things. So C plus. It was good. We get introduced to Gabby, and I wonder if we're gonna see her again. The new disguises, the outfits, they look really cool. The different stores are natural malls references that look pretty cool. And new outfit I already seen in the first episode, but this is the first time probably that you guys are seeing it. The Boone choice having that talk with Anne, and the planters having that talk with Anne about blaming the planters, readjusting and stuff, and telling Anne, you almost died in Amphibia, and we were helping you, and we'd be glad that we were helping you because you're our family. I really enjoyed that stuff. So everyone, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to share the video, and I'll see you guys later today for the second half of episode 2 called Turning Point. No clip for that, I'm sorry. And also, again, happy Mother's Day. And I'll see you guys then for episode 2, the second half, Turning Point. Alright,